Imagine a celestial detective story unfolding 2.7 billion kilometers away from Earth, where the James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, has just added another chapter by spotting the 29th moon orbiting Uranus. This newly discovered moon, though small, likely the size of a small city, marks a significant milestone in our ongoing exploration of the outer solar system. Back in the late 18th century, within 6 years of discovering Uranus, astronomer William Herschel identified 2 moons. He believed he had found 4 more, but it wasn't until 64 years later that the next 2 genuine moons were confirmed. Fast forward to the 135 years leading up to Voyager 2's visit in 1986, and only 1 additional moon was discovered. However, the last 4 decades have seen a dramatic uptick in discoveries, with Voyager 2 alone spotting 10 new moons, bringing the total to 15. But here's where it gets interesting. These discoveries hinted at the existence of many more moons that were either too small for Voyager 2 to detect. Uranus's 5 largest moons, which are nearly spherical, form a middle band that separates the inner and outer systems. Some of the outer moons are likely captured comets or asteroids. The newly discovered moon is the 14th to orbit inside Miranda, the innermost large moon. No other planet has as many small inner moons as Uranus. And their complex interrelationships with the rings hint at a chaotic history that blurs the boundary between a ring system and a system of moons, explained Dr. Matthew Tiscareno of the SETI Institute. Moreover, the new moon is smaller and much fainter than the smallest of the previously known inner moons, making it likely that even more complexity remains to be discovered. The new moon orbits about 35,000 miles, 56,000 kilometers, from Uranus's center, placing it between the orbits of Ophelia and Bianca. It is the 3rd closest moon to Uranus and has a nearly circular orbit, suggesting it may have formed near its current position. Given its distance from the Sun, where objects are typically covered in ice, the team estimates its diameter to be around 10 kilometers, 6 miles. Traditionally, Uranus's moons have been named after characters from Shakespeare's plays or Alexander Pope's poetry. With the recent discoveries, it's likely that these naming conventions will continue. However, given the moon's proximity to the rings and its potential influence on them, perhaps it's time to consider names from other literary sources, like J.R.R. Tolkien's works. Looking forward, the discovery of this moon underscores how modern astronomy continues to build upon the legacy of missions like Voyager 2, which flew past Uranus on January 24, 1986, and gave humanity its first close-up look at this mysterious world. Now, nearly 4 decades later, the James Webb Space Telescope is pushing that frontier even farther. Concluded El Mutamid. What do you think? Should we stick with Shakespearean names? Or is it time to branch out into other literary realms? Share your thoughts in the comments below.